guys are watching Michelle Talks, episode 9. I hope wherever you guys are well. I'm just here in another local neighborhood area nearby. Like a baseball field. So that's just the background that you see on that side. Yeah. So it's Friday night. I hope wherever you guys are well and relaxing. So take a moment and relax. It's such a beautiful evening right now. As we speak, it's not too cold or windy. It's a beautiful Friday evening here in Winnipeg. It's my last 2 episodes here with you. And as I always say, I humbly take your presence. I can't thank you enough. However, it's my pleasure. It was both pleasure and a privilege to have shared you my world, or glimpse of my world. We talk about a lot here. Heartaches, moving on, healing, not giving up, and so forth. That is not it's not a battle that one would volunteer for, to do or go through. But that's the beauty of this life. It's a journey. It shouldn't end where it hurts, or where it's sad. It should start with a smile. Your day should start with a smile from you to yourself. You should try for you. Like this battlefield is quiet, but when there's people playing in it, then it's a battlefield. It's similar to you. It's similar to us. It's a battle. It's always going to be a battle. Inside us. In this world that is full of ways to break you. Or tear your spirits down. Let go of your beliefs. Giving up your hope. I understand. I understand the hardship, the battle. To remain unbothered. To keep your cool. Since we will never be able to control what comes at us, we can allow ourselves to control what comes from us. It's possible. I'm here to tell you that it's possible. It requires strength, will, effort on your part. You can get your message across without losing your cool. Your body will give you a clue. Always. Your body is your fortress. So nurture it in ways that even if you go through the storm, or battlefield, you got you. That's what it means by having your back. In moments of turbulence, trials, hardships, and feeling on the verge of giving up. Use that as an opportunity to rise up. For yourself. I want to show you this. It says, "Find me where the wild things are." Wild doesn't mean it's bad. Wild means it's not boring. That's what it means. Go on, live a boring life. Of course, that's your choice. Sometimes we don't choose whether our life is boring or wild. Sometimes it's that way simply because we are all destined to walk our lane. All of us has a lane to do, purpose to fill. You may or may not be able to find yours in time or in this lifetime. But that doesn't mean you should bug other people's garden. Today, I want to talk about multiple personality disorder. The study says that it's trauma-based because children suffered from abuse, could be sexually, physically, mentally, or emotionally, or a combination of it all. That can't be a child's choice to go through. And I'm really hoping that no child in this generation should. Sorry, it's mosquitoes. Shouldn't develop multiple personality disorder, dissociative, dissociative, or short for did, dissociative disorder. I cannot remember what I stands for. Study says recently is did. That's what it is nowadays. It's called did. However, if you have or suffering or suffered from did, there's no known cure. No medication, no series of psychotherapy, cognitive therapy that can heal you from that trauma. People that lives in places that has care system, health care system for that matter, they can resort in prescribed meds. But there are also more countries that doesn't have access to these medications. So I'm here to tell you that it's just not medication that you need to heal from trauma. It's continuous effort on your part. Simultaneously, constantly, persistently. And because most of us humans, we are weak, it requires a lot of strength to face or to go through battles, to go through hardships. We stay in our comfort zone regardless if it's toxic. So there are just gonna be people like that in this world. And there are those ones that will, and that will, and that will. Through and through. I'm just here to let you know that it's possible. To remain unfuckable. You don't have to beat yourself up. Just forgive yourself. If you're meant to make mistakes for the rest of your lives, then so be it. And if you're meant to fight for your own world, then so be it. That's why they call it to each their own. Regardless of what you're going through, regardless if you're not there, regardless if wherever you're at in life, you are enough. You will always will be enough. I was diagnosed with DID in recent years. But as a kid, at 6, it came to me early on. That I had to go through life the way I did it. At 6 years old, it came to me. 7 or 8. At such a young age. That I will go through this life the way I am destined to do it. I fought hard. I fought hard, embracing my authentic self. I use my abilities for my advantage. That's what I did. And all the more that I value myself. I like everything about me. From my hair, to my teeth, my legs, my lips, my nose, just everything about me. I cannot feel sorry for your battles, your sorrows, your hardships in life. Because that's your lane to do. No one should feel sorry for you. You gotta help yourself. To rise up. Live for your comfort. You cannot control what comes at you, like I said. You just gotta be strong enough not to accept, not to allow it. You just gotta be strong enough to believe in yourself more than anybody else. No one can fight your battles for you. No one can eat food. No one can eat your food for you. It's similar to that. You gotta serve yourself. Do it just. And you will never go wrong choosing you. No amount of God will help you do good. You gotta choose that for you. Be good anyway. Because yourself deserves all the goodness. You have to give that yourself first. You shouldn't expect that from anybody else. Because they don't owe you anything. You owe yourself all the love, all the care, all the acceptance, all the validation. Give that to yourself. You don't need no approval from nobody but yourself. People around you can choose to adjust, take it or leave it. Walk your lane with your head held high. That's our time for tonight. Thank you. Thank you again for allowing me into your world. I humbly take it as a compliment, as always. Take care. We'll see you again. Good night.